God morgon.
God morgon.
Idag ska jag inte tala ärans och hjältarnas språk. I will speak English because of my new relatives. So it was about a week ago. Ingmarie said she was going to Korea, so she asked me to speak, to give a sermon. So, of course, I was thinking then, what should I speak about? So I took a long walk and was thinking and hoped for some inspiration to come. And suddenly, some notes came. Just a small jingle. I was wondering, what is that song? Who wrote it? Who sang it? Where did it come from? I couldn't remember, but I could remember this. So I walked and wondered. And then one line came. I want to find out what life really is about. Something like that was the line that came. And I said, that's a good topic. Thank you, Helen. Good topic. And a little while, the whole, I remember suddenly, what was the song? It was a song written by Per Gessle and sang by Marie Fredriksson. It's on the album from 2003 of Roxette called Breathe. And the main text is, I breathe your love. I fill my lungs and my veins. I breathe your love. That's very beautiful, very true. I mean, we go through life. First, mother's womb, we breathe water. And then we come into this world and we take our first breath. And then we walk around here some years, some more years and some less. And then finally, our last breath. And we go. And in spirit, what do we breathe? We breathe love. We fill our lungs and our veins with love. Isn't that true? Mm-hmm. There's a beautiful message there. And I remember also Per Gessle, he said, he wrote that song, he was babysitting his little son who was about 7 or 8 months old. It was summer, and he had opened the window and the summer breeze came in, and the little baby boy, he fell asleep. And then he wrote this song. Or maybe he said it was the other way around. I fell asleep and my baby son fell asleep. I don't know. Anyway, so it's a beautiful song. And actually the line I remember was wrong. It was, I really want to find out what love is all about. But anyway, life is also, life and love is connected, isn't it? Hopefully, yes. There's love and then there is life. So that became the topic. So what is life all about? There's no point speaking generally. So I can only speak from my point of view. So what is my life all about? I wonder. And looking back at my life, yeah, well, I realized first of all, I was so blessed by heaven. You know, I have such a fantastic life. So beautiful, so good. And because of that, I have 3 sons. Good sons. And now 3 fantastic daughters. Wow! I mean, who could ask for more? I'm in heaven. Incredible, isn't it? So that is what life is all about. And then I thought, do I deserve this? I think that's the wrong question. Deserve has nothing to do with it. This God gives, God blesses. And thank you, God. That's all. Don't need to, deserve. You just receive. But do I give anything back to God? That is the question. And then I got a bit depressed. Because, no, I was not very successful in that. I remember, 45 years ago, October 1972, then I had a friend, he was from Pakistan. And we had studied mathematics together. I was a student at that time. And he was from Pakistan, but he was Christian, which is very unusual. They are almost Muslim and some Hindu, but he was actually Christian. And we studied mathematics, and then I started with physics, but we still keep contact. And then one day he said, I want to visit a Christian group. Okay, good luck. I said, but I want you to come with me. Nah, I don't do Christian groups. God. Not so exciting, is it? But he said, I don't want to go, please. Okay, and that's what friends are for. So I went along with him, and we went to this place, and that was, this Friedhelm and Barbara from Germany, the two missionaries who came to Sweden to preach the gospel according to Father Moon. And so they started to talk. I was relaxed, I didn't care. And then what happened? God comes into the room. And God, standing beside me, put his hand on my shoulders, and he says, it is your duty to spend the rest of your life with this. And I looked at that. No, they didn't notice. God came in, but they didn't notice. And then I said, I have to find out what it is. It was not a question of God itself. Don't start arguing with God. It's so complicated. Where can you escape if you want to be without God? You can't leave this universe. You're stuck with God. So it was not a question. And that's interesting, because after I reflect, what is free will actually? Usually there comes a point, it's supposed to be a choice, but usually you don't choose, you just do it. Before even the question is asked, you already have the answer. You say yes. Or sometimes you say no, but you don't really, very seldom you start thinking pros and cons. That's small things, but the big things you just do. So yes or no, it comes out of you without, so what is free will? I really don't know. I think, for me, the answers have built up a certain momentum, and we just flow with the tide. It's an illusion in that sense, free will. Lawrence has a more philosophical view, but practically speaking, I don't think I have a choice. Things just happen, and you go along with it. That's my experience. Other people can have other experiences, of course, but that's my experience. And so anyway, and there it is. So you remember also many of them joined in the 70s. We really wanted to do something. Change the world. At least we wanted to change our country. So I thought, I'm going to restore Sweden. It's a piece of cake. But then it didn't work out quite that way, did it? It's difficult. People didn't listen. And if they listened still, they didn't got the point. So you become, a little bit disappointed, And you start saying, this will take centuries. I trod along, do my best, but this is a long-term project. But then, recently, I feel now is the time, because you go through, you learn something. Why didn't I succeed in the 70s? Because I didn't know enough. I was too weak, not enough determination, So I couldn't do it, but you learn over the years. And I was thinking of Moses. I feel some connection with Moses, because Moses lived in a palace, He had an easy life. And I think, I had an easy life. I had good parents who loved me, and I had good friends. I went to school, and everybody was nice. Everybody was wonderful. Such an easy, they have this, you go on a sandwich of shrimps, you leave it for räkmacka. It's not that, in English, it sounds strange. But anyway, I felt I was, floating on a sandwich with shrimps. And that was good. And then I started to speak, tell the people, this is how we're going to change Sweden, to make it a kingdom. They didn't got it, they didn't grasp it. And that was the same with Moses, wasn't it? They didn't listen. So I it's not just me. Others as well. But what happened? God sent Moses to the desert, to the wilderness, And you should learn, you should mature. And then after 40 years, he came back, and then they listened. That's history. And then he brought his people out of the evil world to the land of Canaan. So I said, this is a good model. So now, 40 years have passed. I feel I have some authority. I can speak. I'm old. Younger than Moses. Moses was 80, I'm just 70. I'm still very young. So no problem. So I really felt this is my life. This is my destiny. I go the way of Moses. So now we have to start really to restore Sweden. And how are we going to do that? Well, I was in the workshop in Canberra in January, about this tribal messiahship. Damien Dunkley from the United States was there and told, and I said, yeah, good approach, good ideas, realistic approach. So I think now is the time. That's why we decided to go to a hometown and start a tribal messiahship. That's Father spoken about for 30 years. Go to your hometown, Restore your people, and if everybody do that, gradually the world will be restored. So I was thinking, let's go back to Gävle where I grew up. Or maybe to Finland where my father grew up. Or maybe even to Russia where my great-grandfather grew up. I was thinking about that. Actually, I had a dream some years ago. In that dream, I met President Putin.
Yeah.
Yes, and President Putin said, if you come to Russia, we will give you a house and $600,000. Wow! And then I went to Israel, and then I met a guy, Dmitry Ofetsov, from Novosibirsk, which is the closest big city where my great-grandfather came from. He came from east of the Ural mountain, Siberian side. And then I told him about this dream I had with President Putin, and you know what he said? This is actually true, he said. Because just a few months ago, at that time, President Putin had passed a law. He said, everyone with a Russian ancestor who wants to go back to Russia will receive one house, not in Moscow or Petersburg, but in some smaller city where you have some. And he didn't say anything about $600,000, but I assume that was true because of the whole business. But anyway, so it was possible. Interesting. Huh? I think ancestors, they have some design. But then, when we were planning, even we went to Gävle, looked at some houses and so on. But then Torshko felt, further north.
No, not me.
Yeah, yeah, but first you said, more snow, more cold. Is that really? You're not so happy about it. But then Walter, he said, I think we should move to Blekinge. I was a bit surprised first, but actually it made sense. I think, my great-grandfather, he moved from Siberia to Finland. And then my grandfather, went from Finland to United States. He emigrated. But he met a local girl, local from his part of Finland, in America. So they married there, in Michigan. And they had 3 children there. But then my grandmother inherited her parents' farm in Finland. So she went back to Finland. So then they had 9 more children. And one of them was my father. But he didn't stay there. He moved to Sweden. So I grew up in Gävle when my mother was born. And then we moved to Stockholm. So we are going somewhere. So going back, what's the point? It's no point. The ancestors, they wanted to go somewhere. They were moving. And I was thinking of Abraham. God brought Abraham out of Ur in Chaldea into the land of Canaan. So what is the family Osberg's Canaan? Walter gave the answer, it's Blekinge. And it's called the Garden of Sweden, Blekinge, Sveriges trädgård. Garden of Sweden, Garden of Eden. That's obviously. So I thought, wow, that is God's plan. So just go along, just drift along with the stream. This is our ancestors' goal, purpose. And then, of course, if we want to do some activity, then like like Peter is not here, he's in Korea. He asked, what are you going to do there? That's a good question. I didn't know. Yeah, of course. You had to make some plans. So just roughly then, of course, reality may change this. But since he asked, although he's not here, I tried to, it's good to have some kind of answer. And that's why when I was in Cumberland, and Damien Dunkley, he said, he had worked for and thought about this in practice for several years in America. He worked in the American headquarters, but he made his own thing also. And first he said, usually the word tribe we don't use so much. Tribe, I think of an Indian tribe or a tribe down in Africa, I don't know, something like that. But actually he said, he found out that in modern management, in modern business, they have this concept of tribe. A company usually, they have some hierarchical system. They have some board and then someone who, general manager, and they have, different things, more hierarchy. But this doesn't in itself give any, it doesn't help much. Because what makes a company successful, if there is somebody who has an idea and some people working together with this project, with this idea, this make it. A company cannot live in a hierarchy structure, it dies very quickly. This famous boss of the Scandinavian airline system, Jan Carlson, he said, tear down the pyramids, create a flat organization. So how do you generate dynamic? And that, in modern management, they call making a tribe. You have some project and you enthusiast, try to find people who are moved by a vision of doing something, and together they do it. It has nothing to do with the company's hierarchy. This is usually an obstacle. You have to try to convince them. But usually you need a project that make people enthusiastic. So that's how they define a tribe. So a tribe, then, it consists of 3 important things. First, you have the vision. You have to have a vision. Formulate that. Second, you have some kind of leadership. Thirdly, you need some kind of structure. Not a hierarchical organization, but some kind of structure. So the thing is, we have the vision. You have to formulate the vision. What is my vision? You have to do it in 30 seconds. You have to explain to somebody, this is what I want to do. And you can be part of it. You know, this is what they call an elevator speech. You know, if you go to an elevator and a complete stranger is there, basically it takes 30 seconds for the elevator to go up or go down. So you have 30 seconds to explain, you know, to make him interested. So you should practice to have 30 seconds, you spell out your vision. 30 seconds. 40 seconds, too long. Already he went out of the elevator. He's gone. You'll never see him again. So these 30 seconds are so precious. So we have to train ourselves to give this. Give it all in 30 seconds. We have to find some way to catch their interest, their imagination. That's not so easy. You have to practice. Second, if he says, "Oh, that doesn't sound so bad, you know, tell me more," then you should prepare what they call the TED Talk. 7 minutes, you should explain it all. Everything. In 7 minutes. That's all you have. After 7 minutes, the people lose interest. They can't keep concentrated more. And in school, you have, you know, lessons of 40, 45 minutes.
1 hour.
1 hour. And who can concentrate in one? That's why the pupils fall asleep, start doodling. If they can, you know, they hide a mobile or something. Because it's too long. A human being can concentrate, let's say 7 minutes, full concentration. Then his mind starts to wander, you know. It's like meditating, you know. If you're not used to meditating, you sit down, after 30 seconds, your mind starts to wander. What should I have for dinner? Did I telephone my wife? You know, these thoughts come. 30 seconds, you are great if you can, you know, concentrate on one thing, just breathing for in 30 seconds. Then thoughts coming. That's your situation. So you have to train yourself. Catch these 30 seconds, and then give them the 7 minutes. And then, if they are interested, then you can, you know, say, let's take a coffee, or let's go home, you know, I can blah, 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 something, or make an appointment, something like that. So that is important. So they have to prepare 30 seconds, and then 7 minutes, and then things can start to happen. So we go down to Blekinge, we open a piece of music, and then we start, balls start rolling. That's our plan. Then we see about reality. Yeah, basically that's it. That's what life is all about. Right? For me. Thank you very much for listening.